Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video on how to properly use your kit or your silicone or your paint, whatever you've gotten from me. It took me a long time to figure this stuff out, and I want to, bypass all the experimenting that you guys have to do so you can get pretty good results from the beginning. And just keep in mind that you may not get results like I get, but I've been doing it for years. So it's a good starting off point for you to then go from there and do your own style and your own experimenting. I'm going to try and show you a couple of different ways here. I got 5 colors. These are the same paints that you guys use. I just keep them in big square bottles. So I got, that's Goodnight Moon and Under the Shimmering Sea, 80s Pink, 80s Orange, Peeps Yellow. And then I have my silicone. It's not the same bottle. I use this little bottle. I've been using it forever. Okay, I got 2 cups. Now I get a lot of questions about how to put the paint in the cup. So, we're going to do it 2 different ways. I'm going to start with the dark color in one. What I do is I just put a little layer, enough to cover the bottom. Okay. On the other side, I'm going to start in a different way. Let's see, let's start with the yellow here. I'm going to do the same thing, just do a small coat of the bottom. Now the color that you first put in will be the main color that comes up in cell form. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Alright, so I have a thin layer happening in both cups. I got the silicone. There's 2 ways you can do it. You just want to put drops around the top. I probably put 8 or 9 drops in there. Okay. So this side you want to do the same. Alright. Now I know you guys can't see, but I am actually doing drops. It's not a squirt. You want to put another layer in. However much you want to be at the bottom, you'll do now. I do like to put a little extra of how much colors I'm doing with the bottom color, because a lot of it stays in the cup. Okay, do the same with the yellow. Yep. Got a clog there. Okay. So now what you want to do, on the other side, I'm just going to do the same thing. It kind of disperses the silicone, and I like that. You don't have to do it this way, but that's how I like to do it. Okay, so I'm going to show you a different method with the yellow. So I'll put the drops in there. Now I'm just going to give it a little stir. And then I'm going to put the drops on top. Okay. So that's it. That's all that you need for silicone. Okay. In a pour this small, that's plenty. So now you want to do your colors. On this side, I'm going to do hard squeezes. Just like this. You can move it around, just have fun with it. Okay? Doesn't matter. Do the same. I like to move it around to get it all mixed really good, but not mixed too much. Okay. On the other side, I'm going to do more of a layer so you guys can see how that goes. So what you want to do is spray it on the side of the cup. See if you can see what I'm doing. Like so. See what you get? You get nice layers where they're separated. And you want to do that with all the colors. Now, when I do layers, what I like to do with the last color is give it a hard squeeze in. It goes all the way down to the bottom, and then do a little layer up top. It helps mix them a little bit and gets that silicone flowing. If you don't have squeeze bottles where you can do that, just come up higher. So like if you had a cup and you wanted it to hit harder, you would just pour from like say up here into it, and it'll make it heavier as it goes in. So we have our mixed cup, we have our layer cup, and this was dark to light, light to dark. Put colors beside each other that you think look good. Okay, so we will do the mixed cup first. This is just going to be a simple cup pour. I'm not going to do anything fancy. Okay, you want to squeeze the cup on the side right here. You want to lift to the side so there's not any crazy droppings. Unless you like that, you can figure that out later. Just lift up. Save the cup so you can fill in the sides. See all those pretty cells? And then in moving, you just, I mean, honestly, the side that I like the most, I'll move towards that way first so that that side stretches out. But now I like this side more. So if I want more of this side, I just move it. That's all you have to do. Just pick out an area of the heart that you like the most and try and stretch it out. You know, you'll know you don't want to stretch it too far, but you'll see as you're doing it. And if you do have spaces that aren't covered and you got it where you like, you got the cup. So you can go back and fill in the areas, you know, that you don't like. Okay? So once you're done, I have the cup. And what I'll do is I'll look around the edges to see what needs to be covered. Now, here is like yellow. If I can, I try and get like the yellow part of the cup here that's left over. And I'll just put it on the side. Okay. So same over here, it's like mostly blues. And I'll kind of try and match it up if I can with the color that's poured off, you know. Alright, so now I got all the sides covered. So we're done with that one. Okay, so now we have the layered one. Now with this one, I want to show you like a little trick that I sometimes like to do, where I flip the cup across after it's come out. So what I'll do is I'll pick up just like the first time, but then I'll quickly go across to give it a little dimension. So I'm going to squeeze, go across, just like that. Now, I will tell you that what you find with layering is you'll get less cells and they'll come out slower, but they're often big, beautiful cells. And sometimes you don't need a lot of cells, you know? I like a lot, I like a little. You know, it's all about if you like the piece or not. I mean, I'm loving this one. I love the yellow and the orange coming up here. I love these streaky lines. You know, you don't even have to use silicone every time if you just want something like this. It's kind of streaky. Okay. Look how pretty the cup is. I love that. I don't know if you guys can't see that. So I'm going to do the same here. Get the sides. Okay. All right. So that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. Okay. Now, I've had some people get mad at me because they're not getting my results right away, but they're just using my silicone or just using my paints and putting whatever else in it that they want. This is using both. And you don't have to buy my paints from me. You don't have to pay me to mix it for you. Jump in the class. I give instructional videos on how to do it. It's usually on sale. I think it's about 20 bucks to get in right now. And you can learn how to mix your paints yourself. If you're having any trouble, just let me know and we'll figure it out, okay?